Hi everyone, I have a copper here with me and treats, and I also have a little thing of Post-its. So normally this lesson is a little bit easier to implement in person, but I'm going to try to explain British property to you using Post-its, or at least British property in Jane Austen's time. So here's a Post-it. I'd normally ask you how many people want a Post-it, but this is a YouTube video, so I can't hear you respond. So if just one of you says you want to Post-it, that's fine. That's easy. Here's a full Post-it. But this is a dog biscuit, right? So same thing. If Copper wants a whole biscuit, come on, Copper. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He can have a whole biscuit. I don't have to break it in half. But if I have more than one person ask for the Post-it or the biscuit or whatever it is, I'm going to have to break it up into smaller pieces if I only have one Post-it, right? Now he thinks the Post-it is a biscuit. So if 12 people say that they want the same Post-it, I have to tear it up into smaller pieces, right? So now it's 2 pieces. Now it's 4 pieces. And so on and so forth until you get to your 12 pieces. But even with a 4-piece Post-it, if you look at it, they're all uneven pieces. This one has no stick on it, so you can't stick it to anything. It's just going to fall away. This Post-it has some nice pretty border, but not all around anymore. These have little "Today I will" sayings on them, but doesn't even make sense now because they're not whole Post-it pieces. So what happens with British property is you have this thing called primogeniture, which means that only your oldest child, typically the oldest son, gets a whole Post-it, a whole piece of property, or in some cases, a whole biscuit. So they get to keep everything, and they have a whole intact Post-it, which is great. But what happens to your younger children? Well, they have to go and find some other way of supporting themselves. Now, that's okay if you have the ability to do so, but women in Jane Austen's time in Regency Era England have very limited, if any, opportunities for earning a living. Jane Austen herself had to publish anonymously because it was considered unfeminine for a woman to be writing and publishing and in the public sphere earning money. So if a woman has no opportunities for earning a living for herself, for having a place to live, one of the best ways to get yourself a Post-it or a full piece of property or an elaborate English manor house would be to marry someone. So although we do make fun of Mrs. Bennet quite frequently for being so obsessed with all of her daughters marrying, she's actually showing you a real and a serious problem of society. So her concerns, although she's still a silly, frivolous, and sometimes ridiculous character, her concerns are very real because she's worried that if her daughters don't marry well, don't have a good husband, that they will not be provided for. Come. And that, here, and that they will not get any sort of biscuit or happiness in life. So those are Mrs. Bennet's concerns, and this was my special guest, Copper. Thank you guys for watching.